Hello there, Sorry from17 once again. This is my balls deep of Hob. This is a game that I've been playing quite a lot on stream, and I wanted to pop it on the channel, so here we are, guys. We're pretty much in the thick of it, but I'm going to be introducing you to the title and generally what happens inside of this game. So, Hob is kind of very reminiscent of SNES Zeldas. You're going to be walking around a world in this kind of perspective. It has combat mechanics. As you can see, my guy can swing his sword. He can hit with his fist, which is an ability. He can jump, he can roll, and he can run. He also has some other fancy stuff that you don't have to concern yourself too much with at the moment. You can cut grass, which is why it's very Zelda heavy on its inspirations, it seems. And you kind of move around this world, solving its problems and unveiling its story by doing environmental puzzles, platforming, and occasional combat. And the game has some pretty close feelings that I got when I played Shadow of the Colossus, because you don't really get told where to go. You have a map that gives you an idea of where it wants you to go, but finding your way and your path in this game can be one of the greater challenges in it and one of the greater rewards. If you're somebody who doesn't want to be told where to go and you want to just delve into a living, breathing environment and discover everything for yourself and make the journey itself what matters, then this is the game for you. However, it doesn't translate that well to something like a stream game if you're not very good at pathfinding, and my pathfinding is pretty good on games, but when I start talking, it goes to shit. And that's the problem that I've had when I've streamed this game. I've had a lot of fun with it when I know where I'm going, and I've enjoyed it a ton, but I found that the lack of a traditional waypoint, or a waypoint that I've managed to find, it could exist, is one of the parts of the game that's made it a little bit testing for me, because I'm not the biggest fan of not knowing where I'm going, but I do appreciate it every so often because it can be helpful and it can breed, you know, a sense of reward in simply playing the game. And the part that we're on now is another one of those moments where I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to go. There's some things that I can do, but I haven't figured out the sequence of events that is needed of me. There is a fish in this water who I can... Oops, I'll take hits off that. I can't jump out of the water here. And if I hit this, it seems to... That's an explosive, thanks a bunch. But if I hit that, it sends out vibrations and it seems to scare a fish away. Scaring the fish away stops him, I would assume, from gobbling you, but... Can you climb out of the water? Didn't think getting out of the water would be this difficult. I guess there's only certain places you can do that at, right? Do you have to... Okay, he won't jump for some reason. There you go. He climbs this, but he wouldn't climb this. Interesting. But the platforming feels great, the combat feels great, the puzzle solving is simplistic enough. The real challenge, it seems, is 100% navigation. Navigation is the thing that seems to be taxing me the most. And that is a very relative issue. You might be somebody that sees through the game immediately and is able to find where you need to go quite swiftly. And you can have a ton of fun here and enjoy every aspect of it. I'm not that guy, unfortunately. So I obviously need to get up there. I need to put that block that's up there into this, it would seem. The question is, how do we do that? And that is the question that will precipitate pretty much most of Hob's gameplay. How do I do X? How do I do Y? How do I do Z? So on and so forth. And I need to get, it seems, in this water area up there, but I can't swim against this current. So as you can see, I can't have my cake and eat it too. So let's try swimming over here. We'll avoid the things that look like they're trying to whack me. I believe if it's gold or brass, I can stand on it. I need to be careful though. The detection on some of this is not the best. As you saw just then, he's climbing on the middle thing, and I'm getting touched by the garbage. Like he's having real trouble climbing on this. I suppose I'm not meant to climb it. A couple seagulls over here. What did this do? Have I tried this yet? I don't know. Do I stand on that? I think when I stood on that on stream, I got killed. Yeah, I'm not going to stand on that. The ground slam doesn't seem to do anything. It seems like there would be one of those parts there, but there isn't. Can I go across this? I can. Any reason to go across this? I have no idea. I'm gonna get hit by that fish, I can see it happening. There he is, there's the big fish. You see him? He's just chilling over there for some reason. Oh, something said press X. Oh, this might be what it wants me to do. Ah, there you go. Boom. So now that we've done that, we can scare the fish off again. So hitting that, see, it makes him spin, he doesn't like it, and he starts leaving. So, oh, I'm gonna die. Whoops. Yeah, when you hold swim, you get a lot of momentum, and it's hard to stop him mid-momentum. So I ended up swimming into the corruption. So the basic story of this game, if you're wondering, you wake up, and you start like following this robot. You get attacked, and you lose your arm, and this robot helps you out by giving you his arm. And you're in this world that's full of these cute little creatures, but there's all of this crabby, gooseberry, hemorrhoid shit. Oh, I'm dead. Damn. Okay, we shouldn't do that, it seems. I wonder if it's reset me opening up the area that we were at just then. I didn't even see him come in, I was talking, my brain was just brain farting everywhere. Here we go. Little scrub. Get fucked. I think you. So, swim back over there. Oh my god, it didn't work! He's gonna get me! Oh my god! Aha, fuck you. Turn that light on. And then from there, you've just kind of been adventuring. I'm not entirely sure what it's been achieving, but it's been fun. Ooh, damn! Didn't do that last time, did it? Shit, everything in this game is dangerous right now. It makes it look like a Souls game at this point, doesn't it? Hob has become Dark Souls. Nothing like that, guys, normally. This might be the most I've died. Just by natural causes fucking me up repeatedly. Come on, dickhead fish. Come on, dickhead. Oh, the swim is so... Stop it. Thanks. I don't know. This is weird. I'm getting bodied. Getting bodied as soon as I start recording. This is good. But if you've been any of the live streams, you'll notice that I've played a decent amount of this game. Oh, it must be this. Does this change the direction of the blade or something? No, it doesn't. That's not what it does at all. Here we go. So the fish is doing whatever he's doing over there. Fuck you, fish. Let's go over here. But if you see me live stream this, you'll notice that when I've played it, I've been partaking in quite a lot of the combat. I've been doing the combat without rolling, which has been really fun. You wouldn't think so in a game like this, but the spacing and the enemies is really nice. It's got a very satisfying combat engine, even if it is very simple. But my big criticism is there's far too much of everything else but combat. And I feel like if this game had more combat and more bosses and stuff, it could be really, 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 really special. But the combat is really minimal for some reason. I think that's going to whack me when I try and jump, right? Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, fuck. Everything's killing me in one hit. I've accidentally put it on the hardest difficulty in the world right now. Once again, guys, this is not representative of the experience I've had with Hob. Nothing has been killing me like this at all. I've just apparently stumbled into the wrong neighborhood. I really do wish I could have showed you the game at a different part. But I suppose I'm living up to the moniker of Balls Deep, aren't I, by showing you it midway through and in a really awkward section where I don't know what I'm doing and I'm getting killed a lot. There's that fish. He's got a very persistent mantle. I feel like this mechanic doesn't work sometimes. Did you see that? The fish didn't give a shit just then. Oops. He just didn't care. I feel like he should get killed by those rotor blades. Fuck off, you go-onless fish. Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. I'm also getting the feeling that I came from this direction. I feel like I'm going backwards. What is this? I don't know. Can I even go this way? I can. But I don't think I'm going to. Is that a dead bird? Oh no, he's alive, I think. I think he's alive. Hope it's not a dead bird. It's not what we want. The game has a very striking visual style, which I like a lot. It's not my favourite style, but I think it just really suits the game. It gives it a very colourful, very dreamlike feeling. What does this do? I think I've already pressed this, right? And I think it filled it up a little bit. Yeah, I think it did. Alright, let's go this way. Hopefully that fish doesn't get me. There's a dude on there chucking this explosive garbage at me, and I can't remember if I've got up there and slapped him yet. Perhaps not. Ow, thanks. I'd like to, though. This guy's an arsehole. See what's over here. Anything down this bit? I think that's where we started, right? Can't see. Mostly when you go to an area where you can't see your character, the game will do a nice little mesh effect so that you can keep yourself in view at all times, and I really appreciate that, even though it didn't do it just then. I found out as well earlier that you can, I say earlier, the last time I played, that you can do some crazy platforming on that section just gone and see a lot of success. So maybe it wants me to do some platforming. Because this is my life when I play Hob on stream. I'll get like 15 minutes of progress and about 2 hours of not knowing what I'm doing. But there is a charm to it, and I think it definitely shows the game in its truest light. Because other than the map, and you can't seem to click on anything, so it doesn't seem to have any more detail, there is no instructions on what you are doing. You are in this world, you are finding your way, and that's it. So if you want something else, you're not getting it. And I do think that that's quite unique in this modern era of video games. But is this laid anywhere? Like right now I can't see myself, that's not so good. Better if it wouldn't do that, video game. So from here I can go across to here, but I've already been up here, so it's nothing important. I don't know what those blue things are. Do you see the weird blue circles on the wall? They look quite important, right? Can I go like... No, I pressed the wrong button, I think. Can I... Oh, it doesn't do it in mid-air. What is the button? That's the button. It's this left bumper if it works. Key word right there. So it's that blue thing above me. I think I can hook it with the glove, but I need to get to a position where it's hookable. And now I've fallen down, I've got to climb all the way back around. Thought I might have been onto something then. This is also an area that's surprisingly even less combat focused too, because I think it's borrowing the, you know, the Super Mario mechanic of the giant fish chasing you in the water. Bollocks. Is there no other way of standing on that? No. But I haven't seen any of the reviews for this game, and I know the company that made it, unfortunately, have gone under now. They don't exist anymore. But there's a lot of charm and a lot of character and a lot of quality in this game. And I don't think almost any of it's going to be really showcased here, just due to the fact that I'm in a section that I don't know what I'm doing, and it's probably going to look quite dull. But let me tell you, I've had a lot of fun with this game. I think it's very charming, and I recommend it a lot. There's just those one or two things that I find make it... Here we go. Boom. That's what those things do. Right. This could be it. This could be what we need. And it's not the game's fault, technically. It's my fault. Because, as I've mentioned, when I play games on stream, I focus 90% on the stream and the rest is on the game. So when you're doing something like playing a game where it's teaching you things and giving you access to tools and stuff and you don't normally have them, I'm not retaining the memories as I normally would, because I'm focusing too much on the chat. So if I'd be playing it on my own, which is what you folks will be doing if you check these games out, you're not going to be distracted, so you're going to realise that when you get that ability, you use those blue circles and they let you hook on things. And that's going to be awesome, and you're probably going to have way better of a time than I have when it comes to getting lost. Because the game does give you the clues, it does give you the hints that you need, it gives you the tools that you need. And if you pay attention to those tools, you're going to have a fun experience, but you have to be aware that this game isn't an action game. You know, this game is a very, very like ambient and interesting adventure game that has platforming, that has puzzle solving. Look where we are. We can slap that dickhead, so I can show you a bit of combat now. As I smack this and it does something. That's the wrong move. It's also the wrong move. Whoops. Oh, he just presses it. My bad. And this is going to open up a shortcut, I think. Does that explode? That does explode. Right. Get out of my face. But it has a really nice hit stun, really nice hit sounds, and now we get to combo this guy. So this guy backhands you when you're too close as well, I think. There you go, he's down. He's really weak from up close, so I can smack him a good few times. I think something just audio bugged then. It's not meant to be looping whatever that weird noise is. Another thing this game does really well is the audio. The sound design in this game is fantastic. When you hit things, it sounds wonderful. What was that? I don't know what that was. Oh, there's a beetle. There's my running attack that I can banana. The best banana attack in the game. Oops. Dickhead. You get some nice satisfying slow motion as well. The enemy diversity seems okay. Oh, that's what it is. The little things on the walls are spitting shit. Oh, there you go. That's somebody we can fight. But I don't want to fight him when there's all these beetles having a crack. I want to get rid of the beetles if I can. There's one. There's two. Running attack is god tier in this game, if you're wondering. So, this guy is armoured. Let me show you his base attacks. He can hit walls as well and get animation cancels, so be aware of that. He reminds me a little bit of the Iron Knuckles. So there's his swing into his normal stab. I can get behind him there. Oh, did you see what it just did then? There's a big single stab. It gave me the option to do something like this. So I pulled his armour off with my hook shot. I don't know what it's called, but you know, that's what it is. There's his slash. There's his overhand. And we can punish it with a nice running attack and then a slash and get out of the way. There's his double spin. Punish it with a running attack. Get out of the way. And this is how I've been fighting. Been doing a lot of spacing. I do have a combo, but... Oh, he just hit the wall then. You need to be careful when he hits the wall, because he recovers way faster than he's supposed to. But it's really methodical, it's really fair, the telegraphing's good, everything about it seems spot on to me. I'm really enjoying it. Of course, if you want to do the roll, oh, he just cancelled his animation then, and he's dead. We took him out. Get a nice little fanfare, and that's pretty much kind of how the combat works. It's small engagements every so often, but it's very minimal. I would prefer it to be a bit more, but it is what it is, you know. That's Hob. What's this? Something to grab. Oh, interesting, and it floods it. Cool, now we can move up on the left, and now we can mess with this, and this is now going to be a fully fledged teleportery thing. And I can turn it. Interesting. So, depending on where I want to go... Oh, I don't think I can turn it the other way, though. So let's check what's over here first. And then we'll continue. But everything about it feels great, guys. The movement feels solid. The climbing feels nice. The sliding feels nice. The combat feels chunky. You know, it's just a really well-designed concept. It has problems, like every game does. But I think that for an establishing idea, they've really got something here that can be, with a couple of tweaks and a couple of changes, could be really, really interesting. Because as it is, it's functional, it's good, I like it. But to craft something just ever so special, extra, it wouldn't take much. I feel like Hob 2 would have really gone to some super special places, because this one has so many great ideas going for it. So many parts that I like. Okay. I don't know if that's the right sequence of things I'm supposed to do, because I don't see a way forward now. See if there's anything down here. So this is what it wants me to do, right? It wants me to get onto this pad and teleport this way. Do I do it from here? Ooh, okay. That's good. Oops. I want him to backhand me. No, I do this. Whoa, that does incredible damage, you little scumbag. Fuck, I just nearly died. Give me that HP. So the combat does have challenge, which is fun. You're not just going to blast through everything. You've got to play methodically and interestingly. But you do have iframes in your roll, so you can just do that. Upgrade-wise, I don't have much. I've been playing very minimalist. Simply because, once again, when I stream, I just talk bollocks for a long time and my brain turns off. But if you look at my gear, on the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see all the different icons and the numbers. When you collect those collectibles in the world, it increases your HP. You can get extra abilities to do, maneuvers. You can get sword upgrades, and you can go back to a forge and use the forge. There we go. The power brick is over here. So this is going really well. I've managed to find what I was missing on the stream the other day, and now I can show you the game in a bit more of a expedient manner, where we're getting stuff done. Get out of my way. I don't like how eager he is to mantle. You climb things by accident a lot. That's the only thing, I think, with the base movement that I'm not the biggest fan of. Like, even dragging the boxes feels pretty good. All considered. Some games really mess this up. I don't think anybody will do it as gracefully as God of War did, where they just made Kratos drag things really fast. And when you drag it really fast, it helps you avoid the fact that you're just doing a slidey box puzzle. Because let's face it, slidey box puzzles, nobody wants to do that shit. It's okay if there's a bit of ice on the floor and it mixes it up, but for the most, it's just a stupid slidey box puzzle. Resident Evils were pretty good sometimes, but crappy slidey box puzzle, right? For those wondering, I am playing this on PC. It runs really well, it's not demanding, and you can get it on... I think it's on PS4, I don't know if it's on Xbox One. But this really does remind me of old school Zelda in a lot of ways. It doesn't have the boss fights, it doesn't quite have that majesty of design, even though the level design and everything in this is really good. I don't think it quite meets that Nintendo standard. But maybe you're not a Nintendo fan, so then it's perfect for you, right? What have we got? So we're in some kind of cistern or some aqueduct of some kind. We need to raise the water to go through there, or lower it. I can climb on this, I think. Yeah, I can climb that. Does it benefit me, though? That's the question. Potentially not. What's over here? Just need to get there to press that button. What's over here? Oh, here we go. We can step on this. What does that do? Some kind of thing to pull. Does it immediately go back when I let go? It doesn't. What's behind it? Anything in here? Oh, God. Looking through the graphics. Always good. I'd rather see my character than have intact graphics, so it doesn't bother me one bit. There's some people that find that stuff to be really offensive visually, but for me, I want function. I want to see what I'm doing. I don't care if it ruins your immersion. Here we go. Some kind of switchy thing. What is this? Strange pipes. Okay. Some natural platforming. So over here. A bit more natural platforming. There we go. Oh, it won't let me... Yeah, there's an invisible wall around all of that for some reason. Oh, here we go. We got another fight. So this guy rolls, and if he hits walls, he busts his armor, but you have to make him hit a certain thing. And I don't know if I can see what I need, so I might have to use another ability here. So if I charge my fist, I can break his armor manually. Ooh, good job, dude. I thought I could cheese him then. Here he comes. There we go. He's got a little flurry. We'll just stinger it, keep out of his way. Big telegraph, so you see. No reason to get hit, other than sloppy play. Everything's telegraphed, everything's fair. Really, really well designed. It might border on being a little bit too easy because they don't have many moves, but if you gave them 3 or 4 extra moves, really, really interesting combat because it's all about spacing and timing and movement. And I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. Don't have to fully charge that. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to get cheeky and hit him twice. Is he running away? I need him to roll. If he doesn't roll, he's not going to give me what I need. Will he not come out of the water? Oh, he can, he can. Just does his overhead. Look at that. Very fair. Super fair gameplay. I love games that are fair. Big flurry. Missed him with my stinger. Trying to bait his attack right now. There it was. Look at the flurry on that. I wonder if I can get behind it. I can, but the hitbox is bad. That's okay. Hitbox is not the best. But if that had not hurt me then, that would have been beautiful. Because he telegraphs it, I run all the way around him, and I get free hits on his back while he's swinging. Unfortunately, I got punched in the face, like a Rocky movie. But it was a good idea, right, guys? And how easy would that be to fix? Very simple. And there you have a really, really fair attack with a massive punish if you know what you're doing. So what's down here then? Just a bunch of water. Puts his sword away. Satisfying click. What's over here? A button. So is this going to move this so we can drag that thing? It is. Okay. Let us commence the dragging. This reminds me of a big zipper. Imagine if we're on a metal titan and we're getting his cock and balls out. Shame on you, Runic, you perverts. Cool idea though, right? You have to expose a Grecian statue, get its tiny cock and balls out, and it shames it, and it does anything you say. Oh, I see! That's what it wants us to do. It wants us to make a platform in the middle. I totally didn't see that until I just saw it just then. That's kind of them. Oh, that was a terrible jump. Jumping feels good for the most, but it does have a bit of a acceleration on it, which is a little confusing. There we go. But you're not going to have any problems with it. It's well designed. It's just one of those things where when you've been playing it for a few hours, you're used to it, and then you go to a different game that has different jumping mechanics, and you come back and you try doing different jumping mechanics with this game and it doesn't work. That's every game though, right? Pretty much. Ouch. Have we been across here? Yes, because it didn't checkpoint. It didn't like move or anything, I don't think. That was the thing we tried to climb up on, it didn't go anywhere, and this is the wall we couldn't get past, so this is the way forward. And this would be the perfect opportunity for a boss fight, but instead we've got a bunch of robots. I've not seen these robots for a while. I don't know what that corruption monster there is. It looks like something that is in Halo, the Flood. Spin. I remember him. Nice. Very fair, this enemy. Very fair. Does the 2 hits, then it does the spin, and then we strike it. Oops. There it is. Very easy to bait, very easy to punish. And then he blow up. And there goes our lever. We get our HP back. And then I'm assuming when we push the... Oh, look at that thing up there. What's that doing? I don't know what that's doing. It's like a cowardly camera. Weird. Okay. So, this will power something, right? Oh, I see. I see what it wants. It wants us to join those 2 metal points, right? Oh, interesting! And then the metal points connect. And it moves it all. Is that it? That was cool. Oh, I think you've got to get those 2 points to connect to those extra 2 points, right? Oh, we're fucking this up now. It's moving weird again. Oh, I get it. So... trying to think how to do this. Shit. Oh, this is fucking with my brain, this. Because I keep over-adjusting. So those two are right. I just need that other thing to be this way. Oh, interesting. Oh no! Fuck! He overshoots it! It's so annoying! Stop, it's so annoying! This is a cool puzzle, but it's frustrating. Because everything in your body wants to compensate, like just then. Let go. Boom. The moment you see it light up, you want to stop and turn the other way, but when you turn the other way, you fuck everything up. So it wasn't a difficult puzzle. I was just doing it like a moron. I'm skilled at that. I don't know what this does. Yeah, I'm not too plussed right now. There's a doorway over there. I can't do anything to this until something is done. Can I climb over this? No. I reckon I've got to go back and move the zipper, right? That seems like that's what this will be. Oh, that's what he does then. He spits a kind of purple poison. So we need to go all the way back to here. And we need to drag the zipper that way, I think. I could be wrong, but that's the only clue I've got. So that's what we're going to go with. As you can see though, this game is really easy to get yourself lost in, because it's kind of classic Zelda-ish inspiration, with some modern concepts and a good aesthetic. It's the kind of game that it makes me want to play it, which is a really, really good compliment from me, because there are so many games that I really don't want to play. Hang on a second. Have I gone too far? Yeah, I don't think I think we were looking at a different zipper. Not too sure. Let's have a look. What's down here? That's where we came from, right? That's where we came from. Give it another 5 minutes or so, and then I'll be cutting this one, but it really is something interesting. I like it a lot. And I think it's because I was so into those classic Zeldas, you know, and I've not played games like that in a while, so I do hunger. Oh shit! Yeah, these guys. I hunger for that experience. So this is new. That's good. Just opened up a little checkpoint. You think, is this going to slide me? It is. Hey, that was fun. Bit of flashy platforming. Can you get on the thing, please? That's a bit fiddly. Nothing that way. Let's go that way. It's just a really solid game. Really solid game. And I like it. Here we go. And this feels cool as well. This is way cooler than it perhaps should be. Oh no! How the fuck do I get up this? Oh, that time it didn't catch me. Oops. Oops. It confuses my brain how that hookshot works. Because when you press A, it uses the hookshot, which is really strange. It's like hold LB, and then LB just keeps you there, and it's all about pressing A. It's just like, what? A should be jump. What's this game doing? Stop confusing me. There you go. Can I? It didn't detect it again. Nice. Thanks, game. Glad he didn't do his little fanfare with his sword. Yeah, I don't like how this stuff controls. It looks interesting though. It doesn't feel well. Like right then, holding up and jumping should make him grab the ledge above me, and it doesn't. It makes him fall, which is really weird. Like that should be grabbing it, right? And then he just doesn't do it because it's too high. Can I jump on the pipe? No, I can't. There you go. He grabbed it that time. Why did he fall out of the time? Did I get a dark side fill controller? What was going on? So there's a path to the left and there's a path on this. That looks like that's what we're supposed to do. What is this left-hand side stuff then, I wonder? Let's go this way. Oh, big fish! That was meant to be kind of a jump scare, right? Well, you didn't scare me, bitch. I'm too manly. That's going to remove this little lattice work. There we go. This is a full in-depth puzzle. Crazy, like, water temple. Oops. There we go. That unlocks a nice little ladder. We get a checkpoint. We got an enemy. Do your running attack. I love that. If you stand at a distance, you bait it every time, and then you just do a full combo on his back. Love it. It's really, really worthwhile. But anyhow, guys, I'm going to probably play this for the rest of the night if I keep recording, so I should probably stop. But there it is. That's Hob. This game is fucking cool. I like it a lot. It's a fun game. I hope you enjoyed it. You take care now.